Hello and welcome to episode 19 of our Prison Architect Season 3 $1 Million Prison Build here in day 115. And today, friends, we are finally going to fix SuperMax using this template, which currently is saying that we don't have any canteens to eat in, but we're going to fix that. We're going to fix all of this. It's going to be magnificent and finally over for the SuperMax stuff. And then, of course, next time will be the finale of this series, and we'll see what else we have to get done. But we also have a guy on death row who's at 32%. Have to get down to 10 before we're allowed to do execution. So who knows when that's going to happen. But for right now, we're just going to get this taken care of. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to time-lapse the construction of this because it's going to take a very long time. And I don't want to waste any more of yours. So we'll go ahead and get that rolling right now. And the next time you hear from me, it'll be after that's all finished. Alright, so that was about an hour in real time of me just plopping stuff down and getting these guys to actually build stuff. But take a look at how this is set up. I know it was a really fast time-lapse of all that in just a few seconds, but basically what I did is I just kind of streamlined the way this was laid out. I put the gymnasium in the common room all the way over here, eliminated the other things that the prisoners had access to. We might put them back in somewhere else, and I left this space open in here because what we're going to do is we're going to actually put the yard outside. We're going to put it in front of here, not through this little, I guess, quote-unquote airlock gate thing, but moving the yard outside means that's zoom out, means I can have the canteen in here, and I can have a kitchen, and I can have a security office, and that's basically going to complete SuperMax. We are not going to end up, most likely, with a chapel, but we do have a little infirmary that I still, I guess, have to put lights in, and then the shop I'm not going to worry about. Luxuries-wise, they got the bird. Well, they will have the bird over on this side, but since we're already here, so I don't get any more of those Prince of Darkness comments you guys love to leave so much, let's pop in some lights in the infirmary, give them the white tile floor as well, and just start taking care of some of these other tasks we've got to do. I believe the utilities are all set up. Everyone can have access to that. There is one little piece of pipe that's got to get put in. That looks like that's good. Every cell is connected, and we should be in pretty good shape. So what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and make this, I guess, just right here. Make this into our canteen area. Just make sure this is set up like so. And then this right here, well, if it could click on everything, this will be kitchen, this will be security, this will be canteen, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to gut this entire building, and we will just flip this. Just rotate it 180 degrees in place, depending on what I'm going to be able to do. And that, of course, will be an extremely long and traumatic ordeal. I am sure it always is, anytime any of this kind of stuff is involved. But we will have to put in jail doors at all of these little intersections here, just so we can, lock the place down, should we need to. And that will be handled by all of our security officers and everything like that. So we'll go ahead. They keep killing each other. At this point, we can't be bothered to even figure that out. It's been so long. It's been so long. Canteen is here. There we go. Yeah, so at this point, you know the drill. We've done so many of these things. It is just an absolutely bonkers amount of stuff that we've got to take care of. So just do what one does. Oh, that's going the wrong way, but you know what? I don't think we care anymore. I think we're going to be just fine. Just automate these couple doors here. Let's see. We're going to have door control system. Plenty of room on either side for us to be doing this, but CCTV monitors, we do need to have those. I don't have any phones, so we don't need a phone tap. But let's see, scanner machines, that's delivery storage, we don't care about that. All these logic things, you know, maybe might be a smart thing for us to do, but I don't think we need to worry about it. I really don't. We're almost through with this playthrough anyway. But we'll go ahead and get that set in place. The kitchen is going to have a door here, and then I'm also going to put a door going right into the canteen so they don't have to always go through the jail cell door here. But if that is a staff only, then that should be fine. So we'll just pop our lights in as one does here and here and here and here. Okay, so I didn't really measure out correctly here, but it's going to be fine. We'll survive. We always do. And of course, the kitchen requires all of its specific appliances. We've got cookers. We've got a sink that's got to go in, except that one's not going to fit there very well. We don't have to have a bin in the kitchen, but we will put one in there anyway. I can put three of these. And then another one here. And I think I can put another one here, and that should be okay. Should be okay. Checkerboard floor in the canteen, as is tradition. And we'll put it in the kitchen too. Why not? And then the security can have the blue carpet they've always dreamed of. Everything else gets the white tiles. If I can click correctly, thank you. The performance of the game has become extremely bad as of late, to absolutely no one's surprise. And yes, I do know that... Wait, hold on. Why is there one death row wall? We don't want that. That needs to be a SuperMax wall. But this is one block shorter than this side. We will survive. It will be okay. We just need to make sure that we're not being super dumb about things. So this is actually going to fit a lot of these tables really, really well, except I didn't put that bench there. Get these things popped in. So that's 6 tables. We'll need to have space for our serving tables, which for our purposes here, I believe will go right here and right here, but in the corner... Actually, I think it's going to let me get away with that. Not a fire sprinkler. Let's search by canteen. Yeah, we'll put a fan in the corner. Why not? Why not just pop a fan in that thing? And we've got 2 of those. We've got some tables here. We'll probably need to have some more at some point, but for right now, a snack machine is going to go there. Pop a drink machine there. And then, just so we avoid... as much murder as possible, I'll put 2 more of these over here, and then you know what? We can give security. Nope, never mind. I put a thing there. We can't do that. Well, what we'll do is we'll just fill this up with more things that are going to cause us to get some nice decorative bonuses. Take that out there. I didn't put a water cooler in yet, so I guess this can go right here. And we, of course, have to put lights, which I always like to do just on top of the tables, assuming we have the tables correctly spaced, which sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. It's fine as it is. I will go ahead and put a couple more right here in this little aisle. And then we have space up here. See, that was 2, and then... this one will be 4. That'll be fine. I just want to make sure we have some... Wait, why is this one... Oh, okay, they haven't put the floor in. That's fine. Just want to make sure we have some sort of light somewhere in here. And look at that, they already have some food in place. We need to make sure our utilities are hooked up. Get that plopped in appropriately. Hook this up while we're at it. And of course, stop taking me all the way over there. The sink has to be plumbed. Come on, lag. Thank you. And so that's going to get us substantially further than we were before. Wait, why do I not have... What? Stop taking me over to the other side of the map. Why are you doing this to me? Come on, stop it. That'll go there. And that should be all of our... Yeah, that's all of our stuff hooked up as soon as they install everything. So now all we got to do is pop another set of tables over here. I might actually... Yeah, I'm going to turn these this way so there's a little bit of space. Maybe... You know what? Maybe I'll just put in a couple of tiny tables on this side so we have enough space for these guys to mill about and not get in each other's way too much. I don't think we need a huge capacity for our canteens in SuperMax. Because each one of these guys, well, okay, the actual figures are kind of skewed because we do have stuff down there, but I'm pretty sure it's only going to be about 60 on this end, which does give us an opportunity to put a few more of these tables in. Just want to make sure we're not going to be in a super stupid setup here. I could put another one of these little ones. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. We just want to make sure everyone has a place to sit, if they want one. And of course, this space right here in the middle, we probably don't want to obstruct too much. I think this should be fine, at least for our purposes right now. You know how it goes. This I'll put here and here. And I guess we can space this out in between these tables. I know it's not going to be perfectly lit everywhere, but I think we're going to be fine. Let's check the room quality. 9 out of 10. -1 for no windows. Yep. But it doesn't say they have to be outdoor windows. So, why don't we... Yeah, let's just put 2 little windows right there. Let's see if that works. See if they can get down with that. This also needs to have the minimum requirements for security office, which is going to be an office desk. Yeah, we'll just pop that back there in the corner. Give them a filing cabinet. And then, how about a nice office chair? Or maybe just a regular chair, whatever I see first. Let's put chair... Yep, there we go. Alright, that'll take care of that. This needs to be popped in place. But I believe we can still wire it before everything is all said and done. Yep, quick connect, quick connect, quick connect, quick connect. And done. CCTV monitor, we don't have CCTVs to monitor, but I did want to make sure that was put in place. And you know what? I don't know what we're going to do with this space up here, and right now I don't think we really need to be worried about it, so why don't we just get this filled up? Man, 3 people died today? Stop that. Stop. Oh, how did you starve to death? How is that possible? Look, this is where you guys go to eat. Don't give me that. Don't tell me you starved to death. No, we gave you plenty of opportunities. Unacceptable. SuperMax only. Staff only. Then this, of course, is visitors. But wait, what? What in the... Okay, I don't know what's up with that. SuperMax only. Why is this set to staff only? That should be, Okay, well that's been changed. Alright, so I think, personally, that this is... Okay, now it's still flashing at me. I thought I put this in. Stop dying in this prison, I'm telling you. This is maximum security, guys, man. They just want to, you know, be maximum killed. Apparently. Tired of seeing no lights here, so we'll just pop a couple of these in front of the doorways and say that that is going to be good enough for up here. And I'll just pop a couple into that spot. How far apart are these? 1, 2, 3, 4 in between. Alright. So that one would go there. That one would go there. That one would go there. Alright, so it doesn't quite match up, but you know what? We'll survive. We'll live. We'll be okay. Now, the fun part. We need to figure out our deployments. So this is staff. No, that should not be shared. It should be staff only. Stop that. Alright. We need to assign guards. Assign cooks. 4 cooks. Assign a guard in here. Assign a guard in here. Assign a guard in here, here, here. And then assign doctors before we copy this whole thing over. 2 doctors assigned. And then armed guards. Why not? Why not have armed guards? 2 armed guards here. 2 regular guards here. Orderlies in the lunchroom. Any teachers who watch these videos, I'm sure you wish you could have these guys. Maybe not the armed guards, but the orderlies for sure. Anyone who's ever worked lunch duty for an extended period of time, I'm sure will agree with that. But now, look how shabby and depressing this is. And look how beautiful and glorious this is. All we've got to do now is get our yard popped in over here. But since this is now ready to go, why don't we officially decommission this? We'll pause the game so this is easier. We will decommission this entire thing piece by piece. So this will no longer be any rooms whatsoever. Wow, that sound isn't annoying at all. We're going to dismantle all of the objects. Oh, it only lets me do 30 by 30? Okay. We'll just have to be careful about how we do this then. Make sure we don't take out these lamp posts, because those are actually pretty cool. I like those being there. That will go there. That will go there. I believe that should be everything. So now these guys have to be reassigned. They have plenty of cells that should all be perfect. If we look at room quality, it's out of 14 because I didn't put the pillows in, but to be perfectly honest with you, I do not want to go through and put pillows in every single cell, so they get to be 14. I'm sure at this point in this playthrough you can understand. But yeah, see, look at look at this mess. These guys are going to have to make their way over to their new digs, and hopefully it's a much less violent time. They've got all sorts of activities they can do in their own cells. And then they have, you know, they got their computers, their arcades, their chess tables, and they got a gymnasium. They can go punch stuff. And when they beat each other up, they can go to the infirmary. So, as far as I'm concerned, this is pretty stinking good. Compared to the absolute catastrophe that was this ugly thing. So, now we have to demolish all the walls on the inside. And make sure to not get the outside of the building involved in that. But we'll get rid of this. Then we will have to actually put in a foundation here. And that should end up being okay. They'll get that built, and then at some point we will be able to just copy-paste this entire thing. You know what? I actually didn't need to demolish the very entrance, because that was probably okay. But, you know, it is what it is. Utilities-wise, I'm going to just dismantle all the utilities. Oh, you can't click and drag this. Okay, can I click and drag the selling? Oh, God, okay. That's gonna suck, but we need to just give this a fresh start, or else we're gonna have a lot of problems. So, you know what that means. It means we get to just click and drag, going all throughout this mess until we get those bulldozer icons popping up. And then hopefully we can duplicate our success over here and enjoy the benefits of having a slightly better designed mess. I know this is going to be a absolute riveting television, but I really do want to make sure that before we're through with this series we have something we can be proud of. Never do anything halfway, right? Just do it the whole way. There's also, I didn't address this during the time lapse, but the guy we had on death row going into the time lapse actually got granted like overturn or clemency or whatever. So for a while we didn't have anybody on death row, but now we have 2, and one of the guys is in the green, and the other guy is at 15%. So not going to be this episode, but maybe maybe next time we can finally put that facility to use and get that all taken care of. But now that's going to be all gone. Oh, yuck. Oh, how I wish I could do this one as a click and drag. Because the pipes are, oh, the pipes are annoying. And it looks like there's stuff they haven't even fully dismantled yet. Okay, they filled in where the yard was. That's good. But man, this is certainly a task, getting all of this out of here. I mean, maybe there's some sort of good reason for them not allowing us to click and drag dismantling utilities, but man, would I love to have access to that, let me tell you. We're getting there. So I know I'm going to end up putting most of these pipes back in, but there is something about having a nice, fresh, clean start that I think is very appealing. So I'm going to make sure that we make the most out of what we have over here. And hopefully it's going to result in a much better product and something that we can look at that and say, you know what? We did a good job. We can be proud of this. All right. I believe I got all of it, with the exception of this sink for some reason was not removed. I don't know why it's still got a couple of these sinks. Okay. Well, no, I didn't want him to dump that. I just wanted him to get rid of it. I'll have to buy it again. That's going to be expensive. So, the other thing, we did get the Cell Block E grant finished because, well, got over 500. But if you've been paying attention, we aren't full on our capacity yet. So we're going to get some money, and I'm going to try to yeah, fill the capacity. See, if I fill the maximum security capacity, we're going to get 88 dudes in one day. I don't think we want that. I don't think we want to do that. So, oh, hold on. Total, I don't want total prisoners 14. I guess we can, SuperMax. Yeah, let's just make it so that anyone can come in, and then we'll get, at least for right now, let's say 25 per day. And just as soon as the stuff gets filled up, then it'll obviously stop giving us more of that type. Wait a second. Wait a second. We don't have capacity for more minimum guys. I don't have any shared capacity either, so we really should be only having 3 minimums. And, no, 2 minimums and 3 mediums. So that's not what I wanted. Oh, okay. Nope, nope, nope. So what we will do is we will fill capacity tomorrow, or this upcoming day, on the minimum and the medium, and then get the death row guy in, and then we'll shift to getting some maximum and supermax guys. I just wanted to make sure that we weren't going to be in a really bad spot. Why is this one light not getting removed? All right, dismantle object. Is there anything else that needs to be dismantled? I sure hope not, because boy, has this been. I love that this just like moves around. That's funny. Anyway. This looks like it's ready for us to go ahead and remake here. So, I'm going to get that clone button out. And I'm going to see if I can just go ahead and get this one middle area completely copied over. That looks like it's going to be a winner chicken dinner right there. That'll give them something to do. And then this other stuff is not going to be quite as cut and dry because the building layout is flipped. But we can probably just take these individual blocks and copy paste them. It's not going to be super easy because of the wall-mounted sinks needing to go onto an already existing wall. But, for example, stuff like this block over here in the corner, for the most part, we can probably go ahead and just pop in ourselves. I may end up just not entirely copy pasting everything all at once, just because of how much of a pain it is to get some of this in correctly. But I do want it to, you know, not be a complete and total disaster. That would be an ideal scenario. So we will have to do a little bit of insertion surgery here. Pop this one wall, and then because everything in the middle is the same, come in with our clone tool, and then just bring this all the way into here. That should take care of that quite nicely. And then, of course, the rest of this we can flip, kind of. It's not going to be perfect, but it will get us able to do most of what we're trying to do. I believe this should just flip around perfectly fine. You know what? Well, you're here for the long haul anyway if you're watching this video, so I'm sure you were expecting me to be able to take care of... you know, I did it wrong again. Okay, so that's 4... Does it have to be 5? Yes, it does have to be 5. What I was trying to do, and failing apparently, was to get this just copy-pasted in place without having to do a bunch of shenanigans. But clearly that was not a possible activity for us here. That's what I wanted to see. And just like that, these are double-ended, the gymnasium and the common room, so I can just lift this directly from where it is, pop that in like so. Yeah, now we have all this extra space on the back side, but that is okay. And these are double-ended as well, so all we will need to do is just take this interior bit here, flip a Reno like so. Oh, it said blocked. Why is it blocked? Is it because I don't have the, I don't have all the walls in place? Alright, well, we'll have to see what that's about. But they're going to take their sweet time doing that, so I got 100 workmen. Well, guess what? Oh, that was the wrong key. Is it shift? There we go. We're going to get a lot more dudes. And by a lot more, I mean we're going to get 300 workmen. Alright, so that's 300 workmen. There was a guard who was murdered, so let's replace them. Dog handler as well. You know, just casual. But now, folks, we are looking pretty good. We'll have our couple buses worth of prisoners come in that need to go into these areas, and then we'll reset intake for tomorrow. Check our deployment. Everything is still looking good. Stop taking me over to the other side of the map when I click on something. Sheesh. Prison Architect is a flawless game with no exploits whatsoever. I can't remember if Spiffing Brit did a video on Prison Architect or not. I'm sure he has. He's done all sorts of those things. But hopefully you guys like this design. I think it is a big improvement. Obviously it's not perfect, but we are getting very, very close with this. I could have made the building just a tiny bit smaller, but the shell is already there. We can just have one super wide hallway at the back. It's not a big deal. I'm just glad that we're going to be able to have something that kind of works. So these guys are very clearly going to be busy for a while. So why don't we go ahead and keep going, making... Wait, hold on. Is that not a wall? There's no wall here? Well, that's not right. Well, I'm glad we caught that. Sheesh, that's it's a little bit of a fail there. While we're on the whole clone everything train, we really need to get all these lights installed, so that will be a pretty simple task for us to just Clone each of the sides of the perimeter. And hopefully it's all evenly spaced. I'm pretty sure I did. If not, at this point, I don't think we care. I think we're going to be just fine. I just need to flip this one around so that the lights will shine the correct way. You know what? It's not going to be perfectly, it's not going to be perfectly centered, but... Wait, how did I... Okay, no. We need to cancel that whole mess. And this whole mess. And this whole mess. I'm going to have to manually redo it. It just, it wasn't lining up, which is a huge shame. Oh well. What else can you do about it, right? So, yeah, like I said, we need to get these guys in here. So, why don't we do, let's say 20 per day. Max sec, because we have 180 cells, and there's only 98 of them in there. So, we're just going to have to keep an eye on that. The days go by so slow at this point because of how much lag the game has at this stage of the playthrough that I don't think we're going to need to worry about it, but I do want to make sure that we're at least... Oh, who keeps dying? For shame. For shame. This is continuing predictably slowly. I guess I should probably station some guards in here. Yeah. 2 guards, 2 armed guards. Should be a decent go here. Guard here, click, thank you. Guard here, guard here. That'll help them open the doors at least until we have everything else built. But man, there is a lot of stuff in here that's got to get done. I want to know why I couldn't place... these guys, because it's just going on the outside wall. It really should not be an issue. Stop dying. Okay, first of all, why do we have maximum security dudes eating in medium security? Is there a No, they're not supposed to be in there. How strange. Well, it's fine, I guess. Just have to do what we gotta do. So we have 3 guys on death row? Yep. Again, this Simon Dillon is quote-unquote ready to go. But, why are there trays in the execution room? They shouldn't be eating in there. Meanwhile, these guys are just crammed in here like it's a clown car. Anyway, oh yes, we were going to do the lights over here, and that's the problem that we ran into was that this was not correctly set up. So that's got to go there. I don't know, for whatever reason, it didn't want to place them correctly. Oh, okay, because I rotated, yep, that's it. I rotated it, and I didn't account for the waste on the side. Alright, well that certainly would explain what happened there. Yeah, that is exactly why. Well, we'll get those front ones in, because I know that's going to have to be... Hello? The guy hasn't even been processed yet, and he already did all that damage? And this guy's dead. Guards, hello? Guards, are you gonna, you gonna do anything? Gonna do anything with this guy? Alright. This is what I get. This is what I get for not having patrols. Well, I guess we're gonna have to put patrols in. I was hoping to avoid that. But I guess it is what it is. Alright, guard on patrol, guard on patrol, guard on patrol, guard on patrol there. Man, I'm gonna have to copy all this over too. That's gonna be annoying. That will go there. That'll go there. Guard assigned, guard assigned, guard assigned. And then this one, I suppose, can just be a little T section here. Alright. So, yeah, I guess that's something. Man, you give these guys anything they ask for, and they still do this garbage. And this poor guy is dead. Well, stuff happens, I suppose. Alright, so now this is going to become an interesting, interesting thing. How do we separate the yard? How do we want to do that? Because in theory that is a prisoner space. So it's going to need to be separated. Let's see. 5 by 20. It says it fails minimum size. Secure needs to be behind at least one door. Okay. Okay, so what we'll need to do then is we'll put a wall. A barred wall. No, we'll do a fence because that's what's already here. We'll do a fence and then we'll do a jail door. And then we'll just have this entire... Yeah, we'll just have this entire mess right here. Wait, no, I should have put the jail door smack dab in the middle. Right there. Ah, stop moving me to the tunnel expo over there. I honestly do not care that they're building tunnels over there. We have much more pressing things to worry about, like all this garbage. So if this whole area becomes our yard, is this going to be a viable solution? I mean, it certainly meets the size requirements, but from a room quality perspective, it is very subpar. So let's see. We need 12 squares of running track. That's not a problem. We just go all the way right across. I don't know why they want bleachers. They just want to sit there and do bleacher activities, I suppose. Hopefully nobody's going behind the bleachers, but hey, you never know. Where can I pop these? See, these aren't even the same. See, it's not going to fit nicely, and that's going to bug the snot out of me. So maybe... Well, I guess I'll just pop one there, give them a little bit of a deal. What do they want to watch guys pump weights or what? What else is going to go in here? Dumbbell racks. Okay. Well, how about that? We'll put a couple dumbbell racks in between the lights here, and just say that that's going to be everybody's pastime now. If we're going to do that, then I can. So that would. Oh man, he already put the bleachers in place, and now I got to move them one more square over, so everything matches. I think. Yeah, that's what we want. Alright. Bleachers were removed. Now they can get moved one more thing over, because apparently that's something that makes sense. Running track, you know what we're going to do is we're just going to go all the way across. Congratulations, your running track is just... You can do sprints. That's it. That's not a good running track. It's SuperMax prison. They will survive. They will get over it. Punching bags. Filter by yard again. Why do I have 29 punching bags? Oh, because I got... Okay, yep. Yeah, we'll put one of those there and one of those there. Why not? Why not? Tire apparatuses. Maybe we don't want to put tire apparatuses there. But if this works as a yard, and they have access to get into it, then I think we could be pretty successful with that. So this is actually... I mean... Notwithstanding all of the garbage just laying around like it's going out of style, it's coming together, kind of. Stop moving me over when I click on a utility, for the love of all that is holy. Alright, that can come all the way through here. How did I lay this out? Straight through the middle on the back side here. And then I had another one around this side. All the way over like so. I don't think it's really going to matter that much. I just want to make sure everything has access to what it needs to have access to. The water is going to be its own just disaster of a thing to put in. But if I just drag this out, I think we're going to be fine. Somebody punched a toilet again. Yep, thank you for destroying everything. We need storage. We really need storage space. There's just so much garbage sitting there. I mean, they got storage here, but it's full. Oh, here's an idea. Here's an idea, because we have all this stuff here. What if I Oh, this is dumb. What if, just for the time being, I turned this into storage space for renovation purposes? Because there's so much junk that just has to have somewhere to go to get this cleaned up, and we know that it's gotta happen. Alright, so we're up to 118 and maximum 117, I guess, because somebody either just got released or got murdered. But I didn't see the deaths thing come up, so maybe they got released. We can hope. Maybe a happy ending there. So, okay, 59. 59 is the capacity. I don't know if that includes these. I probably should have checked, but I guess we will find out when the time comes. Yeah, I mainly just want to get all this garbage picked up so I can actually see, so we can figure out what exactly we're going to be doing with all this. And we have 300 workers who are going to be doing everything they can, I am sure, to get something accomplished here. And then I think once they get all of these utilities, and then we can copy-paste all the cells. I don't know if we really want to have another giant, huge, long time-lapse, but I feel like it would be a waste of an opportunity to not have all of the SuperMax stuff just completely taken care of before we're done with this. So, I don't know. I might end up playing the game for 4 hours today to get this done. But hey, if it needs to get done, it needs to get done, and we're going to get it done. Hopefully. We have fun here. We certainly do. So now, there's still... Man, there's so much stuff just sitting here. But as long as they pull it out of storage when I place the new things down, then I think we're going to solve most of our problems. So I'm going to start cloning. Get this thing locked and loaded. See, it still says blocked. What is blocking this? There should be absolutely nothing blocking this. Like, there's no reason whatsoever for this to be blocked. It just does not make sense. Is it going to let me... Is it going to let me clone... Even if I just cloned this mess right here. See, that says... Okay, now it's not blocked. So, it'll let me do that, but it won't let me... Okay, well... We need to actually, you know, start having cells usable in here, so I'll put these 2 blocks in, because I know that's not going to have changed. That'll get us somewhere started. And hopefully they can just grab some of this other stuff out of storage, or... Oh, don't put the logs over here. We don't need the logs over here. We're going to have to send a bunch of stuff to the dump, I think, is what's going to have to happen. But our workmen are not going super quick here. Oh, you know what? It's time for guards. How many did I have in that one? 4? No, I just had 2. Okay, so they're going to get 4. And now we're going to need to do a quick connect on all of our door servos. Assuming it doesn't send them over to the other side of the map here. I believe that's going to be fine. So those guys can take care of that. Thankfully, all of this is set up. We still don't have guards over here. Am I out of guards? No, I have 67 guards off duty. So that shouldn't be a problem. These guys just need to, you know, get off their butts and do their jobs. But we're making progress. We're getting stuff done. Hopefully the floor tiles copy correctly. Alright. While they're doing that, do I want to do a tunnel? I feel like we should probably do a tunnel search. And a minimum security. We can just do this stuff in chunks. And hopefully they find something. Well, actually, hopefully they don't find something, because then I don't have to worry about it. But I guess we will, we'll see what happens. Let these guys do what they gotta do. Continue copy-pasting as necessary, and then once that's all taken care of, then we can finally put this episode to bed, and then I guess... Oh, we got 2 guys who can get executed. We'll do all that next time. But, I do want to try and get the rest of this put in place. Hopefully I've lined everything up correctly. It's just very bizarre to me how this doesn't seem to want to let me place certain things. It just really does not make any sense. Because these are 2 identical Oh, okay. Well, so let me do... It'll let me do this. But it won't let me put those things anywhere else? That's weird. Well, if I can get most of these placed, then we can just, you know, time-lapse the rest of this thing. And just say, you know what, that's... oh, hold on, I didn't have that selected. We can just... Yeah, we can just have this whole mess go over right now. Get this zoomed in nice and tight. I hope this is the way this is supposed to go, but we'll just say that that is supposed to be there. This is gonna... Because of the way the doors are put in, we might have to modify this just a touch. But, let's hope. Let's hope that we can get this done and we don't have to have all this other garbage just kind of sitting everywhere. So, this was the thing we had problems with putting over here, but it's from a different spot. Is it gonna... No, it still says blocked. What gives? What is with the blocking, man? Come on. Is it still blocked over here? No. Okay, so that's not blocked. So what is it? What is it that over here is blocking this? Am I missing a wall somewhere? Like, I feel like that should have been... No, I'm not missing walls. I feel like that should have been a pretty simple open-shut thing to get done. But you never know with this stuff, man. It just... Sometimes it goes, sometimes it doesn't go. You can never, ever predict it. Which is very strange. I don't really understand it, but hey. I guess it is what it is. So, the large pipe is there. I don't think I'm going to need to have much of anything else. So I'll tell you what we'll do. Oh, no, they're punching toilets again. Great. Thanks for that one. I am flabbergasted as to why this doesn't work. Like, I figured it would be fine. But if I were to just rotate this 180 degrees, the doorways... Well, okay, the doorways on this are going to line up okay. But it's going to become a problem when it comes time to, say, turn this on the wall here, because now that doorway's over there. And I don't really want to flip these cells, so I'm not exactly sure how to handle this, because I've got 4 right here. These, I literally just copy-pasted this whole mess. So, you know, maybe it's just going to have to be a thing where I just redo these cells on the end. I don't think I want to do that, but I really want to know why I can't copy-paste this. Like, this space here, what is it about this space that it's not going to let me put this here? It's like, you know, the stuff that goes on the wall has a space on the wall. What's blocked about this? It really does not make sense, because it let me do the exact same thing over here. That's so weird. I really and truthfully do not understand it. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to go ahead. Let's see, how did I do this one? I had 4 cells here, and then I don't even, you know, I don't want to count. I never want to count. Counting is like one of my least favorite activities. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this cell here in the corner will just have to be manually filled in. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. See, that already has the wall in there. Okay, and then that comes in. Yep, like so. I guess I could have split. I could have done 3 and 3, and that would have kind of lined up with this. But you know what? We're going for the mirror image here. Then that becomes the solitary. And then this is 6. So, assuming that that actually works, I might have to just go ahead and build all of these cells just in place and then fill them with stuff. I think that's probably what we're going to have to do. And right here in the middle. Good, I counted correctly. No shame for me today. But this cell specifically is going to have the door there, just because that's the only place it will fit. The rest of these, honestly, I'm just going to copy-paste, and I think it's going to be fine. I'm just so curious as to why it wouldn't let me copy-paste the contents of the cells. It really does not make any sense. But we'll grab this. Oh, I hear riot noises. Well, we're going to ignore that and hope it goes away. So yeah, this little bit here, just copy pasted all the way in here. Now, if it doesn't let me put this stuff in, that's going to be some... Okay, this one is blocked. So there must be some problem with the wall right in that exact spot that I hadn't seen before. Alright, so these guys are going to have to get secured doors. This is where the secured doors are going. Thank you, lag. That was the unreleased version of the, never mind. That's not a joke anyone's going to get, so we're just going to leave that alone. That's the, yep, it's going to be the solitary cell. We'll get that popped over. Yep, right there. No lights because they don't deserve lights. And then this bit here, I'm gonna have to. I don't want to just remake the whole cell. So this is going to be a very strange cell where they enter at the desk. I think. No, I definitely don't want to do that either. Well, it'll let them in. It'll be okay. You know what? No, I can't. I can't do that. I'm just gonna have to build it from scratch. Ah, typos. So, why is caps lock on? That shouldn't be on. Okay, comfy bed. That can stay in the same spot. We know that's gonna be fine. I have so many of these in storage. I hope they actually pick those up. Okay, shower head on top. Sink and mirror right here. What else? Office desk is not going to be able to go here. So what we will do is for this one cell only, we will shift it over. Put that there. I didn't actually put something out, did I? Okay, good. The punching bag is going to go in its same spot. The pet bird is going to go in its same spot. The bookshelf is going to go in its same spot. And then the boombox is going to go in its same spot, except it's rotated toward the wall for some reason. Why did I do that? Well, this one's going to be rotated the correct way. And then let's see, we've got a radio. That's going to have to go in its own spot. And then the TVs, as soon as I figure out where that is. Oh, I forgot about the toilet. Let's make sure they have one of those. That is necessary for it to count as a cell. Where is... For the love of all that is holy. What? All right. The easel goes there. Where is the... Okay, here's the TV. That goes there, and then now they can actually get into the room. And I believe that's all of the items. So now everybody's favorite part, running utilities around this entire mess of an everything here. So we'll do that, and then I'm actually going to start a time lapse just as soon as we're done. Well, actually, I'll start it right now, but I want you guys to be able to, you know, actually see some sort of progress, and not just me talking at nothing for half the episode. So, as you hear me doing this and all the stretching out of the utilities and everything, hopefully you'll be able to see the results of our time lapse coming in, and we'll be able to have all sorts of stuff taken care of in a nice, orderly fashion. And then by the time this is done, we'll have a beautiful and functional clone of our SuperMax security area. And we'll be able to host plenty of super maximum security dudes. Alright, folks. I think, for all intents and purposes, we are quote-unquote finished with the SuperMax. We have a total capacity for these guys of 117. We currently have 19 guys in, so I think we might... These people always have to die while I'm doing these things. Stop dying. Oh, it's a guard dog. Yeah, stop killing the guard dogs. Don't do that. Anyway, this looks like it's pretty much good to go. For some reason, this still hasn't... passed out of the whole cloning completion bit, but it's fully ready to go. We just don't have all of the deployment set up quite the same here. So we'll go ahead and do that while we think about how we're going to get everything else taken care of here. I just have the one armed guard. I've got 2 orderlies in here. This needs to have some guards. We'll have a guard there. We'll have a guard here. These are already good to go. And then I just have to have the patrols set up. Stop moving me around to all these different spots, I swear. So what I did here was I had this one. I had this one. Then I had this one. And then I had one go all the way around this a bit. And if I didn't, well, then yes, I did, because that's what we're doing. Get that done there, that done there, that done there, that done there, and then this mess over here. I'm going to have to remember exactly what it was I did. Yeah, we'll just do it like this. Straight the way across here. And then this bit also needs to just go through here. Assign a guard, assign a guard, assign a guard, and then assign a guard. That's going to be close enough. I do not know why this has not said that it's finished. Oh, okay, they're still installing all the stuff. But after I don't know if you got this or not, but I had actually placed some of these lights backwards, which was a little embarrassing. But I did get that fixed. Get these extra fences out of here. Just a couple things to clean up, and then I think we can consider this to be complete. Getting very, very, very close here. But what's happening today is we have all these prisoners. Look at this. Wow, okay. So I guess the guards are busy trying to take care of all of this mess. Do we want to give them a little bit of help? Okay, who's dying? Oh, you killed the parole officer. It's always the fountain pens, man. Why are you bringing a fountain pen to a parole hearing? Just bring an iPad or something. Have them sign something electronically. Well, I guess they maybe could kill you with that if they tried hard enough, but sheesh, what a mess. Meanwhile, this is an absolute catastrophe of disaster right here. Dog handlers, bring those guys back up. Everybody else? It's fine, I guess. How are we looking on guards? Okay, so we actually don't have very many available guards. Alright, well, we'll get another 50 guards. We'll go up to 250. So these prisoners need to go to where they're supposed to go. We don't have to have them sit here and just relieve themselves and not eat food. It's not really a desirable thing. Hey, this guy's down to 1%. I didn't think it was possible. Like, once you got below 10%, it's like, alright, you're kind of toasted, dude. Pardon the pun. But, yeah, I'm going to consider this to be a successful completion of SuperMax, even though we don't have everybody in there yet. It's going to take time to get the guys actually in. But we can start setting that up with intake. I just want to make sure that we're always filling to capacity, with the exception of SuperMax. So what we're going to do is we're going to close to everything else except SuperMax, and I'm going not 98. No. We're gonna bring 20 of those guys in per day, because it's still gonna be a couple days. Let's just make sure our deployment is set correctly. Yeah, these receptions and these holding cells are only for SuperMax guys, so that should not be an issue. This yard and this yard need to be set for SuperMax only, like most of the rest of this is. But visitation is, it's working. Just got to get these guys in here. I'm supposed to have a guy. Okay, that's the guy that's stationed in here. But yeah, I think finally, after how many episodes was this? I don't know. Right now, I've been playing the game for almost 3 hours, playing quote unquote. Most of it's just been time spent waiting. But this episode is not going to be 3 hours long. It might not even be 1 hour long. It might not even be 45 minutes long. I don't know exactly. Well, I guess we'll see when I have to go in and time-lapse stuff. But the fact of the matter is, this is basically done. Next time will be our finale of this series, so that will be next Saturday when that video comes out. We'll take care of our executions and any other final laundry list items that you guys want to see. Speak now or forever hold your peace, because we are finished with this series after next week. And then we'll see what we're doing next with Prison Architect. But I do really want to go ahead and think about what we're going to be doing with that. Because we have a prison that's worth almost $2.5 million, and it's going to be worth more if we can stop them dying. We'll get a lot more money. But we are going to continue selling our prisons and starting with the cash that we have as a result of that. I had several people already suggest the Islands DLC. I do not remember if I have it or not. I'm not opposed to picking it up, but if you guys want to see anything specific, now is the time to let me know so we can get the planning on that rolling while we're waiting for any further news on Prison Architect 2, which has been unfortunately delayed again. I think a number of you have seen the news on that, but you know, it is what it is. We're having a good time with this, so we'll just keep on keeping on and continuing as much as we can. Of course, thank you very much for watching, Beard Boosters, as well. All of your support makes it possible to keep doing... Man, these cha-ching noises are loud and annoying, but that means we're getting stuff, so that's fine. But they make it possible to keep doing these long series. I think this is probably close to maybe 25, 30 hours of actual gameplay to get this far when you count all the time lapses and stuff. But I'm just really thankful that we get to keep doing this because of those people who subsidize the longer series that don't get as many views as, say, the Beavers after an update. But that's the way we like to do things here, and I'm very thankful that those folks let us do that and continue on with what we want to be doing. So, once again, appreciate you being here. Whatever it is you're doing with the rest of your day, stay safe, have fun, and we'll see you next week in the finale of this series. Take care, friends. Bye-bye.